Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to another episode of The Human Connection. So, today we're going to talk about risky business, and this falls around business. So, what is this all about? Well, as you all know, I have created Striking Talia, which is my unique gift boutique. And then I came out with the product of ProHuman. And let me explain, because a lot of people are interested in starting to get into business. What is it about? How do you go about it? And all I can tell you is, I have to bring my mic closer because you can never hear me. Business is risky business. If you don't have a plan, a foundation, knowing where to start, and knowing what your finish line is. What is your finish line? Then go back to the drawing board and figure all that out before you even dive into something. Yes, it is motivation, determination, faith, belief. It is all of that. But it is also seeing into that. Here's what I mean by seeing into that. Okay, so let me explain. I started ProHuman, okay? So I know that ProHuman is amazing. And I know that it's an amazing brand. People are all about it. They love it. They understand it. They get it. And you have to be careful of the snakes and the vultures that try to seep in, because they will. There's people out there that are in the game. They know the game. They know the right words to use. They know the right things to say. They know the right people to try to snatch the carpet from underneath you. And you have to be well aware of that. You have to be it's like anything in life. It's every day we risk something. Getting into your car, you risk getting on the road. You don't know whether other people that are driving around you, the thousands of people, where their brain is at, you know. I mean, are people out there wanting to just get to where they have to get to and get their things done? Are there people out there that had a bad week and they're going to use their car as a deadly weapon? Are there people out there that are like, I'm just going to get in an accident and make it look like it's the other person's fault? You don't know where the psyche is of another person. And the same applies in business, is that you come up with a great brand and you got to watch out when you start putting it out there. Because there's people out there that will just try to come in and say, let me see how naive this person is. Is this person so hungry? You know, are they hungry for money? Are they hungry just for the fame and the fortune? Well, I can tell you right now that is not the precedence that ProHuman stands on. ProHuman is a movement, and it is a passionate movement. So for anybody to come in and think that, you know, you're basically going to steal my baby right underneath me, I made sure all my I's were dotted and my T's were crossed before that could ever happen. Second of all, I'm not naive. Third of all, yes, I am a woman. I am a woman in business, but I grew up in a male-dominated household. So I have an insider look into the male psyche. Some of my brothers are in business, and I know what to look for. And so from a woman's aspect, yeah, you got to be real careful, because sometimes men will play that, you know, and they'll come at you from a different angle. Then you have, of course, your haters. You have people that want to watch you fail. They hope you fail. They pray that you fail. And you got to get away from all that. It comes down to the circle that you roll with. I roll with successful people. I roll with positive people. I roll with people that have been in the game a long, long time. I found a way to connect myself to those people. And because when I'm up 48 hours, There's times I'm just so tired that I can miss some shit. And, that's when my army is behind me and they're fielding me, saying, hey, we got to snipe this one. We got to snipe that one. Business is a tough, tough thing to get into, especially with the type of business that I'm getting into with ProHuman. I've already received so many phone calls with people that want to jump on board with this. And the only reason there has not been any type of acceptance is merely the fact that I look out for everything. I see what angle you're coming from. I don't need to physically see you to know what type of person you are. Now, some of you that have called me, you're just getting started yourself, but you're making it seem like you've been out in the game a long time. Yeah, no, I'm all good with that because I will Google you in a New York minute. Because I have to protect my best interest. I have to protect my baby. I have to protect my asset. And business is tough. I don't care whether you're going to make socks or books or a clothing brand. You're going to come out with some type of food. It's nasty out there. The world of competition. It's tough. It's tough. And so just to make a point of it, so obviously I trademarked ProHuman way before I even did anything else. Didn't even put it out there until I trademarked it. And now I'm starting to get letters from, what is this one? Slovak Republic, telling me that, hey, pay us some money and we'll make sure your shit is straight. So there's dogs out there. So, of course, I went and I Googled this letter and everything else and looked into this company. And that's what you have to do. Like, you can't just fall into the cesspool of, oh, I'm going to be rich and I'm going to be famous and ProHuman's going to be, the best thing since sliced bread and I'm going to be the next, greatest brand. It ain't about that for me. It's not about that for me at all. I take my time. I have a lot of energy, but I have a lot of patience. And you want something, you wait for it. And that comes from both ends. So if you want something from me, then you wait until I get all my ducks and everything in a row. And then we can talk. I don't know what else to tell you about business except for make sure you're on your game 100%. Like, don't go to sleep. Do not sleep. And when I say that, I mean don't let your mind just slip into thinking that you can trust everybody, because you can't. And because people are out for themselves. They are out to steal whatever you have created. Like I said, I don't care if it's a pair of socks. I don't care if it's a pen cap. Whatever it is, you have to watch out for people, because there's a lot of cunning people out there. And myself being a woman, I'm not naive. I'm educated. I'm smart. And I pride myself on that. I'm very confident. And the mere fact that if ProHuman never went anywhere, the bottom line is I own it. It's mine. And if I never do anything with it, I own it. But I will do something with it. So I know that my niece is trying to start her own business right now. And, it's all pretty on the outside. It's all like, oh, you make pretty things. And there's a whole lot of backstage stuff going on if you're doing it right. And you're looking at everything from every angle. I mean, down to every person you could possibly hire. You got to be on your game no matter what it is you're doing. Forget all the money. Forget all the, hey, I'm going to be, in the bling. I'm going to be doing whatever the hell I need to be doing. Not about that. Businesses take time to build. Time. Now, I'm looking at ProHuman to really kick off in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. It's a long-term investment for me. And that's because I'm going to take my time to raise my baby and raise her right. So when you decide that you're going to go into business, roll with people that have your back. Roll with people that want the best for you, that are in your corner. And if you get a slight indication, even a slight indication that somebody and something's not right, then you go with that gut instinct because it's the truth. It's the truth. And if you're going to start it, plan it out well. Make sure you have a strong foundation. Make sure you have legal representation, because there's a lot of loopholes that maybe you don't know about. And read, learn, and drive yourself through everything and go through everything. Don't just think you're just going to push things off. Like some people are like, hey, you know, I'm going to get so-and-so to do my taxes. But you better damn well know. You better damn well know what your taxes entail, because I do. And there's, let's take Selena for an instance, you know. I mean, she was getting ripped off left and right. While she's out there performing, her bank account is getting emptied. You got to watch people. You got to watch them. And that's why I say business is risky business. And though you only see the beautification at the end of the day, as a consumer, as an owner, as a CEO, as a president, you need to wear many hats. Your own financial advisor. You need to be in the work. You need to know what the hell is going on within your company. Not that ProHuman is a company, because it's not yet. And make sure you get your sleep, because you don't ever want to be caught out in lack of sleep, and make hasty decisions. So that's the truth. That's me. That's where I'm coming from. That's my take on business, risky business. Know the game. Know what you're getting into. Have faith. Have belief. Hope everything pops off, and, you know, everything is in synchronization, but it all falls back on you. End of the day, it's all on you. You put your name on the line. It's all you. So there you go. Human connection. These are the types of things that I'm going to talk about, and I'm authentic. I don't edit anything. I make mistakes in my videos. Don't care, because it's real. So subscribe and share me. Yeah, and we'll talk. Everyone have a blessed evening.